Hello, welcome back to another episode of Geeks and Degenerates. We've been doing a lot of fantasy videos, a lot of, magic and stuff. Now we enter the realm of sci-fi. I'm Drum with Drummer, and today we go back in time to 2018, which gifted us
Mhm.
our nice little surprise with the first really good Transformer movie. Wow.
Especially with that fucking opening, mate.
Yeah,
Like, holy shit, we're at Cybertron, and then there you see the actual Cybertron war, and everybody's in their like 80s
the
get up. I'm
last
like,
stand for Cybertron, or at least for the
yeah,
Autobots. Like
mm.
seeing Optimus Prime just appear into the battlefield and just kick ass. Like he decapitates someone and kicks his head like a fucking soccer ball. Like, I'm in. Holy shit. I hope the rest of the movie is good, but for now, Jesus Christ, this is fucking perfect.
Oh my, is that fucking meme? The Pokang in si Optimum Prime.
I knew you
Oh,
would go. But anyway, as soon as Optimus appears, you see Bumblebee kick ass too, and he's voiced by Maze Runner dude. It's like, that's cool.
yes.
Yeah, that's the Maze
Oh,
Runner guy. Yeah.
damn, I didn't know that. All right.
But they have to retreat as, Shockwave and Soundwave and even Starstream make their advance. I'm like,
Oh, and all. Sorry, but like I like the Decepticon models more. Like Starscream and it's like was this
OG.
gray, blue, and
Yeah.
red? I'm like, oh, so good. You don't look like a Dorito.
And like, well, where's the big guy? And the big guy
Megatron?
was, yeah, the big guy was supposed to be there. He was supposed to have like this Sauron appearance, like killing multiple Autobots. But they were like, he's supposed to be frozen in Antarctica at this point. Sorry. And then you're like, oh, okay.
All right.
But Bumblebee has to flee to Earth, and he lands right on top of John Cena, and he's the only living organism that can see him.
You
Apparently,
okay?
yeah.
We do get that scene where Starscream does chase down Bumblebee,
That's not
which is a little bit
Starscream
of a.
though.
It's not.
Yeah, it's Blitzwing. I don't know who that is, but I had to Google him. Like, is that Starscream?
Yeah, because I got a little bit weird. Like it threw me off because this character died. I
Yeah,
was like, is that it for Starscream? But he had the same colors as Starscream.
right. It's a bit confusing. Like, I guess there are multiple color schemes that way,
Hmm.
but
Oh,
that's fine. And
I
you
mean, Michael Bay
find,
really fucked up this storyline, huh?
yeah, and throughout this video, you'll see, at least for me, why this is the best Transformer movie.
Mm-hmm.
But
Well, Haley.
hey, no, they're Haley, and for the first time, I care about Bumblebee.
Mm.
And you find out how he loses his voice. Like, oh my god, if this is rated R, and this were humans.
Oh, yeah. I was like, oh my god.
Jesus Christ. Okay, that's how we're starting. But
Yeah.
he has to disguise himself as a Volkswagen and hopefully take over and take shelter as the rest of the Decepticons are hunting him down. But we meet Charlie, played by Haley Steinfeld, and damn, she's getting all the roles, all the geeky roles.
Yeah, I love it. Like she's in Spider-Man, she's in Arcane, she was here, Hawkeye. But like you gotta love how this like Herbie fully loaded Transformers edition.
Yeah,
Like I swear it is an alive beetle, so
yeah,
it's technically Herbie.
it's also ET Volkswagen edition.
Hmm.
But you find out, she has a past where she's kind of still grieving about her dad who passed away sometime before the
Mm.
movie. But it's her birthday and she really wants a car. And one thing before we go, how they met up is like I like how the stepdad isn't, a dick. It's like
Oh
really,
yeah, yeah. He's a decent, nice guy, but like, of course, Haley's character is like she hasn't moved on from her dad, but the mom did, and
yeah,
that's like this whole divide from them.
yeah. But she makes a deal with this guy like, I'll be your employee and scrub your horrible toilets if you let me take the Beetle. He's like, we're not looking for employees anyway. Just take it. Happy birthday.
Uh, yeah, yeah. He was a nice guy. He was a very
Yeah.
nice guy. Even the little brother was actually really funny for me.
Yeah.
Like I thought he would be a piece of shit, but now he's really funny.
Yeah. And then she finds out as she's, cleaning him or doing mechanic work that he has a head. It's like, what the fuck is this?
What motor is this?
Yeah. And he transforms, and you find out Bumblebee has gone from this ultra badass warrior to this puppy of a robot. You're like, oh, I kind of feel bad for him.
Yeah, I love how that he is this like somewhat kind of a puppy
Yeah.
robot. He does have this whole kill mode thing though that I really love. And when like his armor like goes down, it does resemble a bee.
Yeah. Um,
Yeah.
But there's this moment where she's like opening up to Bumblebee about what happened to her dad, and it's a great dramatic moment of Haley uh, almost breaking down. And it's like, if I feel like I fix this other car, he could hear me. And it's like, the first time I was watching, it's like, am I gonna fucking cry in a fucking Transformer movie? Are you fucking kidding me?
I mean, yeah, this okay. If you like Transformers and you watch this, you will be a little bit jarred that it's more of like a human bonding with a Transformer movie instead of a Transformer fighting other Transformers.
Yeah.
I mean, it is that, but like not majority of the movie is that. So
And that scene is why, for me at least, this is the best one, because there's no moment like that in any of the Bay films.
no, not at all.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't,
not.
I don't know if Michael Bay is capable.
Like, he's good with like war stories, well, kind of. 13 hours pretty good.
30 hours pretty good.
For horror, we don't talk about.
No, we don't know about that.
But yeah, it's a great bonding moment, and like, I wish we started here. This is, by the way, I should have mentioned this. This is directed by Travis Knight, who directed Kubo and Two Strings. And he brings a lot
No
of
wonder
heart.
it was good. No wonder it was good.
He brings a lot of
That's
heart
why
to this movie.
yeah, there was a lot of feels in this one. So like, of
Yeah.
course, I was like, okay, I get it why it feels this way.
Even
Yeah,
though
we need to do a review on Kubo.
one of these days, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
And like, even the villains are pretty intimidating. Like, forgot the guy's name. I think it's Dropkick and Shatter.
I love those. I love Transformer names.
Yeah.
Like as much as I have this war between like Gundam or Transformers, I do love Transformers to a degree. Like I do love their names and shit. I love the story.
And Shatter.
I still think Gundam's better, but like
and
Transformers is pretty cool though.
Shatter's portrayed by Angela Bassett, who in 2018 was also the queen of Wakanda.
Really? Now that was her?
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. You're shocked, aren't you?
I need to rewatch. Like I need to watch some scenes again with her in it. I do love their introduction where they're like helicopters, then they transform into muscle cars and chargers, and I was like,
That one redneck when they're
this
crashing
is
down
sick.
to Earth, he's like, please God, please God. You're like, is he protecting his wife? This piece of shit redneck? For once? And he's like, no, not my car, please. Like, oh, okay.
Yeah, dude, I get him.
That's their introductory scene though was kind of brutal because they split that other Autobot in half. Like, holy shit!
Oh yeah, no, that's what I love about this movie, man. Like, there are deaths here that are really R-rated, but then again, they're robots, so it doesn't really
Yeah,
count as R-rating. But it's
Yes.
pretty brutal knowing that they are a living being.
and it's from behind, like the shots from behind the back of his head. You're like, damn, it's a hardcore scene. Not gonna lie.
I mean, how? Okay, we're gonna get to that point later, but like this, the fight scene between him and those two and Bumblebee was really, really sick and like really violent for a kids movie.
And before we really get into it, I like how the fight scenes for once you can tell what the fuck is going on.
Exactly, not much explosions.
Not like, am I watching a fucking blender? Am I inside of a fucking blender, Michael Bay?
You're watching a fight scene within a blender.
Yeah. But the other villain is John Cena, and he feels kind of, cartoonish.
Actually, he's very funny here.
Yeah,
Like I like his character here
he has
a
the
lot.
best line in the entire franchise. They're Decepticons. It's in their name. What the fuck are we doing?
They say their name, isn't it? Like, it's already a given.
I
You
love
sound like the
that line.
bad guys. Yeah.
It's kind of funny too how the Decepticons give us the internet.
Oh yeah, they did. I forgot that scene. They gave us so much like innovative shit.
Like,
I mean, thank
thank
you.
you, overlords, I guess.
Yeah.
The other scene I really like that plays into Bumblebee being a big fucking puppy is the when
Now, when he went inside the house.
no when they're doing the revenge on the bully who's like, go tell your dad. Oh, I'm like, what the fuck? What's wrong with you? Her dad died. why would you stoop so
Exactly.
low? And then when Bumblebee is like throwing tissue and he doesn't get the point, it's like I
Yeah.
don't get this concept. Uh, and then they gave him eggs and he starts rubbing the mean
Okay.
girl's car with eggs. Starts
Wait,
crushing
I'm
it.
sorry. As much as like, oh yeah, she deserves it. I was like, the car didn't. Look, dude, it was a BMW E30. I was like, this is a car that I really want. I was like, stop, please, don't turn it over.
That scene was utterly adorable though. It's like, oh, he's a puppy,
Yeah,
essentially.
he's trying. He's trying,
Yeah. The one
and
he,
he runs away from the cops as well, which is
yeah,
very
the
funny.
when the police like, it's driving by itself and it also has legs. I'm surprised the guy wasn't like freaking out. It's like, what the fuck am I chasing?
Yeah, but I mean, of course, he can't radio that in because nobody's gonna believe him.
Yeah, they didn't have body cams back in the day.
Nah, this is like it's set in the 80s, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And then, as you mentioned, the scene where he's in the house trying to get at the dog, and he just doesn't understand how things work in the human world.
Yeah, wait, that's how he gives himself away once he plugs himself in like to the
Yeah,
socket. They finally get his signal.
yeah. And he's captured by the Decepticons, and you're like,
No, he
this,
wasn't. He was captured by John Cena.
yeah, both of them actually, because John
I
Cena
thought it
is
was him.
the army and the Decepticons. Well, the Decepticons punched the shit out of him, and John Cena
Oh,
tasered him.
right.
And then towards the end, they kill him. We're like, this is a prequel, right? What the? I don't understand.
Oh, right, they did kill him. They interrogated him and then they killed him, and then Haley Seinfeld had to like defib him with like the shit that they shot him with.
Yeah,
But I think that was the point where he kind of regained his memory,
yeah,
where he becomes this killing monster. I was like, I want to see this thing tear shit up. To be honest, I was like, ooh, John C, you better fucking run.
You better hope he doesn't see you this time. Uh,
Yeah.
but it kind of really reminds me of the Iron Giant, where it's like you're not a machine of war.
Yeah. I will mention that like the romance in this movie is very subtle, which I
Yeah,
kind of like. Like it's not about them; it's about her and Bumblebee. But she does have like
yeah.
a little bit of a relationship with this one dude.
And it's nice to see a guy in a Transformer movie not be a total creep. Like,
Mm,
what a,
ex-
what a relief. We gone
yeah.
from, the guy in Age of Extinction justifying why statutory is alright to,
Oh god.
to this one. Like, wow, what a fucking jump.
He was I mean, I like the relationship that they had because it was so like, yeah, we just met. No, not yet.
Yeah,
Like not yet. You know that they still like, oh, it will happen, just not now because they just started,
yeah,
which is
yeah.
understandable. Not like, oh, we met in one day. Oh, here's a kiss.
And, like, it's not, again, another fucking jump from that, like, creepy professor in the second movie. There's like kicking
Mm-hmm.
on the, yeah, yeah.
That's just nasty.
Yeah,
Michael
but
Bay, you're weird.
he he is something else. But
Yeah.
I like how, as you mentioned, for the most part, this movie is, basically a girl and her dog. And,
Okay, I won't call Bumblebee a dog. God damn.
I mean, yeah, again, he is a puppy. Like,
Okay, he is a pet. He is a pet.
yeah.
Like, kind of a pet.
Not, a derogatory way, but, like,
Hmm.
it's like, he's adorable. Look at him.
Yeah.
He might, be mad and forget he's not a killer at times, but at most times he's, harmless.
Yeah, and we do get like really good moments, like them driving up to the peak where she was supposed to dive,
Mhm.
and then her buddies came. Uh,
But that's the other struggle that kind really pays off towards the end. But as you said, the fight scenes at the end were pretty cool. Even though I questioned that one chain, Bumblebee wraps around drop kick, and he's like, "You think these chains?" And then he pulls the chain and then
he just
drop
pulls
kick.
and he blows up.
I'm like, I'm surprised Bumblebee's like, "I'm keeping this."
Yeah, I'm like really surprised. Like I swear, if I was in Haley Seinfeld's like shoes and I had to go up that tower and do something with it, like I wouldn't, because I'm afraid of heights. I'm like, I'm sorry, Bumblebee, I can't help you with this one. I'm gonna be useless.
But you see how more of a badass Shatter is, because like she does the kick that like hooks Bumblebee's leg, and then she
Hmm.
starts kneeing him on the head and starts doing the ground and pound. Like, holy fuck! Since when were Transformers this combat experience?
I mean, dude, they've been fighting for like thousands of years.
Yeah,
What do you
but
expect?
if you see Michael Bay's also, like,
Ah, yeah, they're mostly like shoot from afar,
and then punch.
duck and roll,
There's no
punch
like,
from here.
there's no technique at all. But
Ah,
here,
yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
Jesus Christ, when did you decide to do MMA?
Where do you learn MMA in Cybertron?
Right?
A little bit of Muay Thai.
I like how Bumblebee the feature like using his own environment, like using.
Oh yeah,
the-
like there are ships and containers beside him, and he like tosses them at him.
Yeah, I like,
I really love that scene.
and like the moment where she has him pinned and about to stab him, and he like blows up the dam, and the huge ass cargo ship runs her over. Is that the right term to use? Run her over, since it's water. I guess so.
Yeah, yeah,
Sure.
yeah.
And he also saved John Cena, and like by the end, he's like he respects Bumblebee for what he is, but it's kind of weird.
I
where-
know, because there was that scene where like, oh, he kind of realized he's just trying to protect her.
Yeah,
He's not much of a threat to us, kind of
Yeah, yeah.
deal.
kind of like in Man of Steel.
And the dude was so late. The dude was so late to the party.
yeah,
What I miss? Everything.
kind of a Man of Steel moment where it's like this thing is not our enemy. So I was like, oh, it's kind of a cool moment. Though
Yeah, and pulls out a knife to fight a Kryptonian. Yeah.
I kind of question Charlie because she's like, oh no, Bumblebee's drowning, and then she dives, and he's like at the bottom. He's like, I can breathe though.
I'm good. I'm good.
Though for her character,
I don't have lungs.
her character's like, oh, she finally got the courage to dive again.
Yeah, I think that was it. Like she cared enough. Like, oh, I don't know if he knows how to breathe. Car dies when it goes into water, so he might die.
And again, like this is the best one, at least for me, because I care about Charlie and I care about Bumblebee.
It was because it was more character driven. It wasn't like it didn't move the plot along with like fight scene after fight scene. It was straight up plot, and I loved it. And when they did have a fight scene, they saved it. Like I think we only got probably 3 fight scenes in this
Yeah.
movie.
And going back to the Babe movies, I'm glad they didn't, like treat Haley Steinfeld the same way they treated Megan Fox. You're like, oh,
Oh
Okay,
god,
I-
like
I
gave her like a crop top,
Yeah.
showing her belly button. I'm like, no, stop.
yeah. Again, what a jump, man.
Yeah,
And-
this is a little bit more tasteful now.
And then, as a cliche in movies where if you really love the person, you have to let them go. And Charlie has to let Bumblebee go. But again, in the scene in the theater, I was like, are we gonna cry because of fucking Transformer movie? This kind of bullshit.
Yeah,
Uh,
I'm like, I don't know. That show was hard, and then he turns into a Camaro. I'm like, damn, you could have been back the whole time.
Then we're going back. I like how Ron, the stepdad, stops the John Cena. from kissing-
The kid throws up.
That was awesome.
Yeah, no. But again, these characters are really well written.
Yeah.
And, like, they don't seem like very, cut and paste from other movies. Like, yeah, of course, the stepdad's gonna be a piece of shit. Mom will leave the dad, and the son is like a little piece of shit kid. No. Seems pretty realistic,
For some
pretty
reason,
grounded.
the mom takes pot brownies. Like,
Oh, yeah.
why is the scene there? Why is the scene here?
I don't know. Okay, that felt very Michael Bay.
Yeah.
Um,
But he reunites with Optimus Prime, and they drive their separate ways. And...
Oh, kang ina.
That's funny,
That's what I felt like. I was like, holy shit, you're huge.
right? Like I don't
Dude,
remember.
she-
Okay.
Yeah. No, first it was like a hologram, and then the next scene it was him standing in front of him. He looks hella good.
Yeah. He looks
Yeah,
better than
others
he's
are-
ever had before.
I'm still not a fan of flame decal Optimus Prime.
Yeah, but like here, at least he has more. There's more pristine to it. Unlike
Like it does look a little bit more 80s.
yeah, unlike
Yeah.
they were like I can't tell what you are. At the-
Yeah. Well, you could put a wrench in there, you won't even notice.
Like when they transform in this one, you're like, oh, you come from a car. I can see that. In
Yeah,
this, you're
yeah.
like, what are you supposed to be? A
Oh,
truck.
there's a wheel and a door.
Like in Age of Extinction, there's like the pterodactyl with 2 heads. You're like, what the fuck are you supposed to be?
That's it. That's it. That's it. It's just a robot. It's not even a transformer. Even a cat. Even that was a cool cat. Like the panther looking thing.
Oh, I thought you meant the thing trying to hump Megan Fox. Like,
Oh no, not that thing. Voiced by Tom Kenny of all people.
I don't know that. I totally
Yeah,
forgot.
he was voiced by Tom Kenny.
The Panther was really cool. But anyway, that's not about that. It's about
Mm.
Bumblebee, and it has a very nice ending. Like, you're not sure if there's a sequel, but you hope to God they follow this path of quality. Like, please.
Yeah, I really want them to stick to the '80s kind of style because this is what I'm more comfortable with. I don't like the updated junks mushed together to form bipedal beings. Look, I don't like that.
Um, but what would you ultimately rate this movie?
Dude, as a what did I give the? We didn't even do a Bay movie yet,
Not
right?
yet.
Not yet. All right. I'll give this one a 7. Like it is an enjoyable movie, and it touches on a lot of like Transformers nostalgia. Like even the designs, they're like updated, but very like on point. Like it doesn't look out of place. Like Soundwave wasn't this mono-eyed looking piece of trash. He was a mono-eyed looking piece of like what do you call it? The cassette player.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like everything here was done nicely. I wish I saw Megatron. I really want to see him like in his gun form.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. I want to see more of the Cybertron War. Like go back a little bit more. I know this is already a prequel, but go back a little bit more. I want to
To be
see
a
the
fully
fight of Cybertron.
Transformers movie.
Yeah, like when Cybertron dies. Like
Mm.
I want to see that shit.
Like the beginning battle and the continuing battles. I mean, we kind
Mm.
of had that with the Netflix thing, but that's all right.
It good enough. Oddly enough, the Japanese dub is pretty good for the Netflix series.
Right. Uh,
Yeah.
as for me, I'll go a bit higher. I'll give this an 8 because this
Okay.
has moments that were like, for a Transformers movie, this is surprisingly emotional at times. You're like, I
Mm.
can't believe it's pulling my heartstrings. A fucking Transformer movie. Maybe that's because I've been waterboarded with the base stuff. Like, I feel nothing. Try me. And then you watch this movie, like, oh damn, you really did try me. Cool.
Oh shit. Just joking, God.
Like as I said before, I care about Bumblebee and Charlie. Like I care about the humans and Transformer equally. Like they're really well written, and I kind of prefer this over the big exploding buildings and set pieces. Like,
It's same here. Like what testosterone filled with explosions. I'm like, you can knock it down a bit. Like this, they even have that much explosion. Sure, when they fired like a shot, there's something blowing up, but there's no explosions everywhere where they stepped.
right?
Like that was the weird thing about Bay was that every time the Transformer moved forward was like sparks flying. What the fuck's happening here?
And again, nice to know that not there's no one creepy here either. Like, what a relief! I can rest easy.
Yeah, not a creepy dude. Just they're all some are just assholes.
Yeah. Um, like I'm surprised the jock wasn't creepy too. Like, with the
He's just a
bully.
jock.
Yeah, he was just a
He's just a
jock.
piece of shit.
But yeah, this at the end of the day, this Transformer movie has heart, and I
Mm.
prefer that over the biggest set piece actually.
Yeah, this is the best Transformers movies besides the original. Was this animated movie?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
like
yeah,
this is like the anime movie and this Bumblebee.
mm. But yeah, 8 out of 10. Like I have two questions for you though.
Yeah.
One fun one and one interesting one. The interesting one is, are you excited for the Beast War live action Beast War movie, directed by the guy who did Creed 2?
Ooh, as long as it's not Michael Bay, okay.
I'm
No,
looking
because
forward to it.
Creed 2 has a good pacing and has a lot of heart as well. So
Yeah,
like this might do well. Can't wait to see Optimus Primal. What was his name? Like the gorilla.
I forgot.
I didn't watch Beast Wars. I'm sorry. Yeah, that was the weird Transformers spin-offs. That was like I don't think I'll pass. But I heard it was good. I heard it was good.
Megatron is a fucking T-Rex. Like, yeah, sure, why not? I buy it.
Yeah, Bumblebee as a cheetah.
Uh, The other question that's kind of fun, like, what is the most outrageous moment from the Bay films?
Outrageous moments from the Bayphones was the scene where Sam goes to college and his mom's high as fuck.
Oh yeah, the,
Also that. He's like writing shit down. He's having a bit of a seizure. An aneurysm's kicking in.
for me, the first one kind of loses me when Bumblebee starts pissing on John.
Pissing on the guy.
I'm like, what are you going for?
Okay. I have a suggestion, and we could talk about it later. But do you want to do a mosh pit on the Michael Bay Transformers film?
That's funny because I'll admit this because I haven't seen last night, so it's the last thing.
Neither have I. You want to watch it together?
Sure.
Now let's see them waste Anthony Hopkins.
Oh my god! Like when Age of Extinction, I'm like, cool. How can they ruin 100-foot dino robots? Oh my god, you fucking did.
That's how they did it.
Like
Even John Goodman wasn't enough to save this fucking film.
John Goodman. Like why? What's with the ADR? I don't understand.
I don't know. Okay, again, we can save this for a mosh pit.
Yeah.
Let's watch all of the Michael Bay movies together so we don't suffer alone.
Yeah.
And then we'll do a mosh pit.
I'll talk about all the bullshit and all of the disgusting parts. You're like, why? Why this choice?
And do you wanna have a game? I'll buy drinks. Oh, let's have a drink every time we remember a creepy dude in a Bay film.
We'll be dead by the end of the video, sure. Folks, look forward to that mosh pit episode.
Including Michael Bay.
Oh, I have some behind the scenes things that will get us super drunk.
Oh, let's go. Anyway, we'll save that.
But that has been our video on Bumblebee. This is the first of our... I've just remembered the funny moment. I'm sorry. The first of our sci-fi series. The next one will be one of the biggest and most forgettable ones, actually. So look forward to that. If you know, you know. But
I don't.
It's a Halo?
Huh? Oh! Eject Sully.
Yeah, there it is, folks. So look forward
Yeah,
to
that's
that.
a little bit of safety.
Thank you so much for watching our videos. Please like us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are at facebook.com/geeksanddegenerates. We react to trailers and we stream once in a while. We'll hopefully ramp that up to a couple of more streams in the future.
Yeah.
But for now, you can find me individually at Gandalfos1995 on Instagram and Twitter. How about you, Jomar?
You can find me at Instagram at Jom, GEOM _.
Alright. And please continue to stay safe, wear masks, social distance, and get vaccinated if you can. And please leave a like, subscribe, and ding the bell icon to get notified of when we upload next. But as for now, that's all the time we have. This is Enzo and Jom of Geeks and Degenerates, and we are signing out. Goodbye.
Bye.